guys ready, Jake?
Oh, here we are this evening, men's pro doubles featuring up in the box Brian Pineda and his partner in the black head shirt, Jake Bredenbeck, and they're going to be playing Rocky Carson and Jesus Ustarroz. So this should be a good match. And we got Zeus with us tonight, who's going to be giving the color commentary.
All right, hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome and thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to help you guys commentate and give you guys a little colorful gist here on what's going on in the court. We got Daniel De La Rosa doing the refereeing real quick, which would be actually pretty interesting. And Rocky is one amazing player, so I can't wait to see him and Jesus do what they do, you know?
Yep. And, you know, I have had the good fortune of playing with Jesus and against Jesus and against Rocky many times. And actually, Brian was my partner in a number of outdoor tournaments and a couple indoor tournaments. And Brian is one of those guys who has unbelievable skills, but he's a guy who's just a fantastic partner. And he can win with a whole lot of different people. He knows how to read his partner's game and make the most out of it. And he, to me, he's a real wild card here. I mean, people all know who Jake is and they know who Rocky is. And if you're an outdoor person, you certainly know who Jesus is.
Yeah.
But Brian, you know, is like a well-kept secret. He's a phenomenal paddleball player. He and Emmett Coe have tons of titles. But don't let him fool you. He can play, and he'll be just as good as anybody out there today. And if Brian gets hot, he could really be.
He can really be a deciding factor in the game.
He could be a difference maker. He sure could. And
nice.
And by the way, I don't know Jake. I know everybody else. Super good guys, competitive, but good people.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about this community. Everybody has very much respect for each other, very well respected, and has respect for everybody else's game.
I would agree with you.
And it's one of the things that I enjoy about the racquetball community, is that we all love this game. We all play it with all our hearts. And even in cement, we dive.
Yeah.
Who cares about our knees, right?
Yeah, right. Skin grows back.
Yeah, skin grows back.
For the record, I no longer leave my shoes ever.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'll never get up again. It's not even about getting my skin healed.
Yeah.
2 hip replacements, back surgery, all that now. I'm staying in my shoes.
There you go. You guys heard Danny, 0-1 is a pot. Nice little Z serve there. Ooh. Tough ball to let go. That was a great ball right there. I mean, this court, it's very deceiving. You know, you have that plywood. It's a very, very deceiving plywood right there because it does absorb a lot of the energy of this ball.
Yes, it does.
You know.
And really interesting here because you've got, you know, Zeus, you look at these guys and you have a guy like Jesus who's straight up an outdoor player.
Yep.
I mean, he has got, I couldn't imagine how many hours of outdoor under his belt.
Yeah.
As compared to a guy like Jake, who's clearly an indoor player, who's, you know, finding his way in the outdoor game a little bit here. And then you got Rocky, who when you blend it all together, is one of the best indoor-outdoor guys probably of all time. I mean, you look at what he's done, you know, you look at, I mean, if it wasn't for Kane, Rocky'd have been number one multiple times. He's been number 2. I can't even count how many times.
Yeah, for years.
And he's been number 1 in outdoor many times.
Yep.
And then you have a guy like Brian who is phenomenally good indoor and outdoor. I mean, clearly he's great, or Jake wouldn't be playing with him. I mean, Jake has options.
He does. And one of the things is, too, about, you know, like Rocky's game, Rocky's so diverse in his game, you know. And he also lives out in California. So California, you have the best of both worlds. You have the great indoor courts, you know, in their multiple gyms that they have available to them. And they also have some amazing outdoor courts, you know. So he has a very good wide range of options. And also, like, a lot of great players come out of Cali, too.
Absolutely. And, of course, because Rocky is Rocky, he doesn't have any shortage of guys who want to play, you know, against him. So he has good competition. And the other thing, and you know, you can address this as well or better than me, Rocky is a workout beast. Rocky stays in shape, Rocky. He doesn't get out of shape. Rocky never doesn't train himself. He eats right. He lives a clean diet.
Yeah.
He's not a drinker. He's not a smoker. He's a serious athlete. So's Jake.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about Rocky here.
Yeah.
And he's how old Rocky is. I have to think 40.
I think he probably reached 40 already.
Yeah, he did reach 40 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just he reminds me of Tom Brady actually. Fit, very fit. Just a phenomenal. Rocky'd been good at any sport he put his mind to.
Yep.
He's that kind of guy.
Yep, man. He has that body too, man.
Yeah, Don't remind me. I don't like him.
I'm trying to get there. I'm just skinny. That's all I am.
Well, I lost all my size and all my muscle mass when I had my surgery, so I'm on the mend now. But he is. Rocky's just he's got a great athletic body. Not too big and bulky, but he's not skinny either.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
And he can hit hard, but he controls the ball so well.
He has a lot of control.
He's seen it all, and looking forward to see Brian and how Brian's doing here.
Yeah.
And,
hopefully they can give him a good game. I like to see this game go to 3.
I would too.
Right now the score is 0-3. For you guys at home, thank you guys for watching and tuning in.
That promise ours. That's not ours.
So I mean, we've obviously you guys seen a couple good plays. Brian hit a good one under the leg real quick there, and which led them to kind of just lose out. For those of you at home that saw that too, out here, it's very hard to call the screen, especially on some of those serves. Like the serves indoors, you obviously call the screen because you have a little less options, when it comes to that. But here on the outside, that is not being called. Even if you call it, it's not going to be given to you. Rocky right there did a little skip in the front.
And Zeus made a real good point there, because the screen outdoor, I mean, basically they're going to tell you now, if it doesn't darn near hit you or go between your legs, especially on the serve, you are not going to get a screen.
Yeah.
And somebody once said to the referee on one of my matches, because I serve a lot behind my back, the guy said, "I didn't see it." And the ref said, "Well, then you missed a good shot."
Yeah.
I mean, the screen situation indoor and outdoor is completely different.
Completely
I mean, it is hard to get a screen here. Same to some degree with hinders.
Yeah.
The people will play around you more outdoors than indoors.
Yeah. One of the things, one of the matches I was doing earlier with, that was out ball right there. So one of the things, if you're here and you're outside of the court, being the opposing player that's not hitting the ball, if you're outside of the court and your player is going to the ball, that is not an avoidable hinder. That is directly just a normal hinder. You didn't swing, and it's a replay.
Exactly.
Because you're outside of the court, you gave the court away.
Right.
So
completely different than if you were trying to come off the wall in indoor or something.
Yeah,
right.
Completely different. 3-3 is a pot, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Jesus Ustarroz is serving from Southern California. If you don't know Jesus, phenomenal outdoor player. He plays almost exclusively the right side. You look at Jesus, you go, man, he's 50, pushing 50. And you say, man, he put on a little weight. Let me just tell you, he can play all day, and he can take that right side, and he can take you to task. Yep. He knows how to play this game. He is deadly from the right.
Yeah, he's very deadly from the right. Don't let that belly fool you.
Exactly. He's had that gut all the time I've known him.
Yeah.
And he's got way more titles than me and a whole lot of other people who are fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, the fact that Rocky Carson plays with him should tell you something about Jesus' skills. They have won this tournament and others more than once.
Yep.
Jesus is just a phenomenally good player.
He really
and
is.
The two of them play together well.
They do. They understand that game, and that's one of the biggest things about this game. You have to understand your partner.
Absolutely.
Point goes awarded to Rocky and Jesus. Danny will let us know the score in a minute.
I believe it's 5-2.
No, it'll be, I think, 6-3. Yeah, 6-3.
6-3.
Yep.
Look at me, miss one.
It's colorful. Right now, the sun's going down. Skip the ball here. We got a nice little timeout going on. It's probably a proper timeout too, because they've been opening the floodgates. So you kind of want to make sure you stop that a little bit.
Absolutely. What you don't want is guys like Rocky and Jesus to get on a roll and feel comfortable and relax a little bit, and you could turn around and it'll be 15-5 before you know it.
Yep. And then you lose that little rate.
Yep.
One of the best things too is about this. One of the main important things out here is that you have to stay hydrated. Because we're out in the desert. There's no humidity. So this desert, you're the water, and and that water evaporates from your body quick. So you make sure that you have to hydrate and stay hydrated when you're out here.
Very much so. And because it's so dry here, the humidity's so low, you don't sweat the same way, and it's a little breezy, so you feel cool, and you're not dripping in sweat. So you say, "Oh, I'm good." And the next thing you know, you're dizzy, and you see in black spots, and it's tournament over for you. And even if you don't get like seriously ill, which you can get, your tournament is over. It's over. And you just get out of it, and it'll happen in a minute out here.
They'll be carrying you out like LeBron in one of the finals.
Yes, they will. And it's a serious medical situation. So if you're out here and you haven't been out here before, or you think, oh, it's pleasant, it is pleasant, but it's still hot, and you're losing water through your skin, drink.
Yep.
Non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, non-alcoholic beverages.
They dehydrate you.
A lot of Pedialyte or even Gatorade or Body Armor. If you guys have tried Body Armor, I'm not going to say anything more about it because they're not sponsoring me. So if you guys are listening, sponsor me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Come on, Body Armor.
Come on, baby. Let's go serve. Oh, that was great behind the back right there. Oh, that was nice. I thought he was going left on that one. Oh, that's a bad skip. I know he wants that one back.
Yeah, he does. Got a little over anxious there.
Yep.
Jake is half of an indoor team that has won national title. Actually beat Kane and Ben one time.
Nice.
For the national championship.
And that is not easy.
No. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Even though he's predominantly an indoor player, at the level he is and his athleticism, I mean, this is a world-class athlete out here. He figures this out.
Nice. Yeah, he'll get it. I mean, it takes a little bit. See right there? Oh, that was nice. That was a great recovery.
Wow. Yeah, Brian, just a fantastic player.
Yeah, that was a great recovery with him by him, man, right there. Amazing recovery.
Indecisive.
Yeah,
change his mind.
Man. Yeah. One of the things, too, you got to go with your first instinct, man.
Just get it back.
11-3 is the pot. Out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, it's slipping away from him here.
Yeah, slip it away. They got to regroup. 12 serve 3. Jesus doing a number on him.
Ooh. Oh. That's uncharacteristic.
Yeah, one of the things, too, about this specific court is that every once in a while you get unlucky and you hit one of those aluminum skids on the back, and that sends your ball flying the wrong way, man.
Yep.
Get that right there. Great hit. Great little recovery by Brian right there to get him out. Now, stop the bleeding real quick and let's see what they can do. Don't forget to like and follow the page, ladies and gentlemen. It's more than nicely needed and objectified, and also, we would all. That was a great shot by Rocky right there.
Yeah, it was.
And spread the word. Spread the word of racquetball. Let people know that we're on, so that they can come here and watch and enjoy this great little time together.
And Zeus is on here, and he knows this game. I know it some as well. So if you've got questions or comments, put them in, and we will do our best to get them and answer them for you.
Yeah, man. Let us know.
Yeah.
Actually, right now talking about hydration, I got to get some chapstick.
There you go. So you see here these guys not trying to do too much when they don't have a shot. These really, really good pro players just get the ball back and try to make it a really good defensive ball so that they don't get teed off on.
Yeah, that's one of the most important things is trying to make sure that you still have a shot to get something in there. You don't want to get yourself out of the game. You still want to have a shot to be in the game.
Exactly. 7-12. So they're making a little run here.
Yeah.
At 7-12.
Nice grab. Oh, that's good.
Behind the back by Jake.
Good jump, too. Good shot by Jesus, not getting him low. No, and he wasn't making it to the front anyway.
Yeah.
Good recovery.
And if you're watching from home and you see here, look at Brian's serve. He's not doing anything crazy. He's not trying to make a point. He's trying to hit a good serve that's deep enough to keep everybody, honest. Yeah. Now he got away with one there. He did. That was not a great serve, and in most cases Rocky would smoke that into the corner or bottom board that thing.
Yeah, he gave him a nice little change-up, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you know, that's it's one of the things that you always got to remember in this game. Those of you watching, always try to remember to change up your serve, you know. Give people different looks. Don't continue to stay with the same look. Oh, that ball's out of there. That was a great dive. It was a great dive.
Remember, again, ladies and gentlemen, he's diving on asphalt.
Yeah, on asphalt. Even though, you know what?
They're painted, so they're a little smoother.
It's a little smoother.
Well, we've got 8 years of paint out there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of helped out, but it's still asphalt. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's not as the first couple of years. It was like falling on a cheese grater.
Yeah.
It was. Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, it was rough.
I can't even imagine.
It was rough.
Yeah, even for me right now, it's that's out of
Brian
bounds.
missed a
Come
big
on,
one.
B. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad right there.
39.
I know he definitely wants that one back. He was trying to look for that out the door Z, man.
Yeah, it was just a
pinch,
little
but he had
strong.
said. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one got away from him.
Yep.
14.
See, sometimes when you're in this little lump, man, I think it's just better to just give it like a nice little, just a good soft return.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
make
get it
sure-
back.
Yeah, get it back.
Let him kill it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go back and play. There you go. You see? Now he gave himself a chance. He gave his team a chance. That's all you need. Give yourself a chance.
Tell you what, Jake is better behind his back than most people are hitting
Yep.
the forehand. It's crazy.
Oh, what a great run.
Yeah,
Oh.
now that was a good point there. Rocky'd like to have that back.
Yep.
Trying to go for a backhand rollout while he was falling down
Yeah,
almost.
man.
He was a little pressed there.
was
But he's at
definitely-
14-9. He's feeling pretty comfortable, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he gets this serve in and have a better chance of just closing out this number.
Oh,
in the first
long
game.
serve.
Oh.
That is uncharacteristic of Rocky Carson.
Yeah, he wants that one back. You can see it in his
He
face.
wish he was in the CPRT so he could get a mulligan right now.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, that's the old man's division,
Yeah.
over 40.
Oh,
So it's 9-14. You know, these things are never over.
yeah, these things it's never over until that final point rolls,
Guys,
man.
these guys at this level have the ability to generate points.
Yep. Nice. Good shot. Oh, come on, Brian. That was a tough one. That was a tough one to give him right there. He went for the soft shot. He kind of went for that little ding. Some of us know it as a sapo. He went for that little sapo. He missed out. Oh, he saved them.
He did. That ball was
He
going
saved
out.
them. Yeah. Oh, but he got it.
Oh,
Aaron,
wow.
Nice.
That's a great
recovery.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, that ball was going out, and
Yep.
Jake was, he was afraid to let it go, I think. So he took it. I mean, it's easy from up here to say, oh, it's going to be out, but I agree with Zeus.
Yeah,
It was going out.
It's very difficult sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and
And it's
go
so tough. I was going to say, Brian, you saw him here hit that little dink back in again.
Yeah.
It looks so easy, like he's dinking.
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very
man.
difficult. He's taking that ball around his chest, and not only is he keeping it in the court, but he's putting it away.
Yep. He's really putting it away. Good cover by Jake right there. Nice little joint.
See, nice defensive ball there.
Yeah, great defensive ball. Oh, I know he wants that
Oh.
one back. I know exactly what he's going for. Trying to trick Rocky out of it, but yeah, he got it. One of the things, too, we have a nice little plaque on the top. And every once in a while, that ball hits that plaque. It changes the whole direction of that ball. Oh, how it bounced.
Game one.
Game one.
To Rocky
Jesus.
and Jesus. We've got our sponsors here today. We always want to mention them. Without our sponsors, we would not have a tournament. We just thank all of them for helping us. Ahern Rentals, Las Vegas Iron and Steel, Anthony's Glass, Pro Kennex, Melissa's over Gomer's, Melissa's Deli. We've got
really good deli.
KWM, that's Gutterman, and of course Gearbox. Not to mention or forget Rick Soderman Cole, who is just an unbelievable sponsor of this event and other events here in Vegas, and of course our coalition working with the Military Racquetball Federation.
Yep.
All
the
these
Groomer
people
Group.
and all these entities are essential to tournaments happening.
Yep. Really essential.
Yeah, really essential.
Right now, we get a nice little 5-minute break over here. I'm going to tell you guys, too, man, this year in all divisions for the Las Vegas tournament, we've had a very fantastic turnout. It's one of the best ones, and, we all try to maintain our distance and follow the guidelines of Vegas, because it's very tough now, to be out here playing with what's going on in the world. So, we're doing our best out here to stay safe and stay calm. So that's why you don't see our typical bleachers that we'll normally have. The city didn't allow us to have that.
Correct. They made us make this what they call closed event, which means if you're not participating or working, you can't get in it.
Yeah, you can't get
so
in it. So
you can't have your family come and watch. Other people can't watch.
Yep.
Usually there will be several hundred people watching, and in addition to everybody else, and a whole bunch of family and so forth.
Yep.
And that part's unfortunate, but you know what? We're just so blessed that we got to have this event.
Yep.
And I think part of the reason we've got a big turnout and we've got a lot of guys who typically are more indoor players.
Yep.
It's quite frankly because they haven't been able to play. Everybody's hungry to get out and play. We want to do it safely, but people have been, hungry to play.
Yeah.
So, I know I talked to a lot of people here, and I think the general thing is, man, I just wanted to play some racquetball.
Yep.
And
some good competition, too,
When you look at these kind of matches, this is round of 16. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this could easily be a semis match.
Yep.
Easily. But it's just that deep.
We're good, Daniel.
Daniel De La Rosa doing a killer job there after he just won his match with Alvaro Beltran. They won in 2.
And that's out of bounds.
That's a little too much.
It's right over the wall right there. Yeah, that's it's one of the things that everybody's itching. We were stuck inside the house for nearly 7 months. Some of us, we were going in and finding some places that were open outdoors to try to hit the ball.
Same. We were doing the same here, because all the clubs were closed.
Yeah, all the indoor clubs were closed. So I mean, that brought a lot of attention to us outdoor players, and it was great. It's great having this mixture of indoor and outdoor.
Absolutely, and I think guys who in the past have said, I'm not playing outdoor, too frustrating, I feel like I'm out of sorts. Well, because they had no choice, they came outdoors, and then they said, wow. I mean, the same thing I remember 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
12 years ago. I said, oh, my God, I'm outside. It's sunny. And, I feel like a duck out of water sometimes. But, man, this is great. And they're playing music, and people are there. So social. And next thing you know, you're hooked.
Yeah, you're hooked, And that's one of the things. This sport is already addicting enough playing it, But now you add the element of hearing your friends talk, and, you also like trash talking sometimes. It depends on the area of people you play with. But that, that element is so well it's observed, and accepted that it's great. It really makes
it's really social.
Yeah,
a lot of back and forth, fun-loving stuff, and people sitting around the court, afterwards, hanging out, drinking beers and what have you. And it reminds me of racquetball way before you, in the heyday of like the 80s, and when people would be at the clubs, we'd be playing at night. We were real open players, and we'd all be playing doubles there, and there'd be 50, 60 people watching every night of the week, drinking, Orange Julius and all this stuff, and back there, eating food, and they would just hang out, and all that. I mean, what I see in indoor, all that's gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
People play and leave.
That fourth
Nobody
fall,
watches.
Yeah, that fourth fall is completely gone.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to explain to you guys real quick what happened there and why we had a replay at 2-0. This point we're here will make Rocky go up 3-0 with Brian and Jake. Now, Rocky first did a serve over his head, which was obviously a screenplay, had a replay. And then the next one, he just over the right shoulder. And so Brian called it again, and which was definitely necessary.
Yeah.
But
They were for sure a screen.
yeah, that was for sure a screen.
And you don't want to hit it up there because you're going to hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I mean, you just are.
Yeah, you don't want to tattoo anybody.
And particularly up around your face.
Yeah,
One thing if you get hit in the leg, another thing to get hit in the face. And
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Just play it over. No blood, no foul, as they say, right?
Exactly.
So just play it over. Be safe.
Because the last person you want to get pegged by is Rocky.
That would not be pleasant.
Yep. That's a tattoo that's going to last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it might even be permanent.
Yep. You still see some stars, little dots and stars right there. 5 nails of pot, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh. This is not the start they wanted.
Good.
That was an unbelievably good ball they hit there.
See, right now they switch again.
They're switching again, yeah. I think they're looking for an answer sometimes.
Yeah, you try. You just trying, man.
Try something different.
You got to try.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose.
Yep. One of the things too, a lot of us, took extreme caution to the measures and times that we have today. And so some of us didn't play until probably maybe like a month ago. And so a lot of what you're seeing in this tournament is just
Rust.
You know, rust.
Yeah.
You know, people trying to get back into it, trying to get comfortable again.
I agree with you. Because, you know, in a lot of places, they had shut down the parks. You couldn't even play outdoors.
Yeah.
And I would agree with you. A whole bunch of these guys really had no play from March until a month ago.
Yeah, until a month ago.
Agree.
Right now we have timeout on the court. Yeah, I mean, fortunate enough, we were able to find parks where we were able to go out and play. But then once, like in the middle of a week or the next or the following week afterwards, Cop got wind of it, and
yep.
here they come.
Right. Same here.
It's like, oh,
same here.
Man.
They showed up and said, "Hey, you guys can't be here."
Yep. And so
we played the okie doke and said, "Whoa, it wasn't roped off." And, And then they said, "Well, it is now."
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, so it's like.
And the indoor clubs just opened here a month or so ago, but they only let you play singles. And I know a lot of guys, especially older guys or guys that have had injuries, that can't play singles.
Yeah.
They just want to play doubles.
Yep.
They will not let 4 people get on the court. And I actually know people here in Vegas who snuck on the court and were playing doubles, and they got suspended for 3 months because the club doesn't want to get shut down.
Yeah.
So they gave these guys the bounce for 90 days.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a little more
they were
than what I
strict
have
here.
back home. Yeah, back home.
Very strict.
In some clubs they'd allow us to.
Now it's all open, right? Florida's all open now, right?
Well, Florida's all open, but Miami's a different story because we're almost as condensed as New York is.
Yes.
You know? So we do have a lot of areas that we are cautioned, you know, and this virus has shown that it doesn't matter if you're hot or cold. It's still going to get you.
Exactly.
You know? That was one of the unlucky ones that I had it back in July. In July is when I had my experience with it. And, you know, like I said, it shows you. It don't matter where you are or what temperature it is, it's coming for you.
And do you know how you got it?
Yeah. Went back to work.
In the clubs?
Yeah, I went back to work in the clubs. I'm a DJ, so, they called me back to play. And I was followed all protocol. I had gloves on the whole time, and I had I had my mask on. You know, it just came to get me. You know, you got to take that drink every once in a while. And right there, it looks like when it caught me. And
great rally there.
Great rally.
Brian got Jesus just a little out of position and took advantage.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're back and all right. That's awesome.
Yeah, I do. You know, just one of the main things I stress on people, especially the ones who get it, is never stop moving. Even if you're in your house in quarantine, just keep moving. You know, do some exercises, get your
the worst
heart rate
thing you
up.
can do is just lay in bed.
Yeah, that's the
that
worst
is
thing
the
you
worst
do.
thing. You lose your strength. Your cardio goes down.
Yeah.
It makes it worse.
It really
You're
does,
absolutely
man.
right.
You know, just keep your body in shape, you know, and it's one of the reasons why I love this game, man. You really do run around in this game. Oh, great serve. Sorry to blow in your guys' ear. That was a great serve right there. Oh.
Tough rally there.
Tough rally, man. Brian wants that one back for real.
Yeah.
Nice serve. Right behind the back. Good point. 3 serve 7 right now. Good little low Z's by Jake right there. Keeping him alive, keeping him guessing, you know, trying to always go around.
4-7.
There he goes. Nice.
Replay.
Yeah, bro.
He caught it way before that ball went out, so that's a good call.
Yeah,
they were tied up there. It was a little too close.
Yeah, it was a little too close to him.
Yeah, you don't want him swinging. It was a hinder. You know, but Brian doesn't like it because then the ball went out, so that would have been point Brian.
Yeah.
So he's just, giving Daniel the what for.
Yeah, he's giving Daniel the wet floor, but one of the things you don't want to do here is you
Have
don't
a
want
guy
to give
swinging.
Rocky a timeout, you know? Because right
I
now,
agree.
that's what Rocky's getting. He's getting a little free timeout. You can tell he's breathing a little
And
bit.
they were kind of on a roll.
Yeah.
Jake and Brian.
Yeah.
So,
So that would, I mean, I get it. You know, you don't want it, but you know what, man? You also got to think. They're trying to think about your safety, too. You know, it's not that.
Now that's a hinder.
Yeah, now that's a hinder. Straight up hinder.
Yeah, but you're right. You don't want Rocky to get a little breather, and take it easy, get his mind straight. No, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that. You know, right now, Jake is taking advantage of him. He's having he's having his way with him, and you're getting points. Make sure you continue to get points. That's what you need right there. Wow. This kid was a great shot. You know.
Unbelievable.
5-7.
Just to get a racket on that, even though it didn't make it, phenomenal on Rocky's part.
Yep. Phenomenal on this one. Good. It's a good run by Jake and Brian right there.
7-5.
Yeah, back in it.
Yeah. Out of bounds.
No.
Can't go tough right now. You know, that's
Got to
one of
keep that ball on the court.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that, and I'm surprised I haven't noticed that yet. You know, they have to notice that every time they kept going hard, that they've been, their success rate has actually diminished.
I would
So
agree with you.
It's like, okay,
when they press real hard.
Yeah, when they press that serve hard, their success rate is not in their favor. So they have to just take their time. Great backhand pins right there.
Inside out, he took it from his shoulder
Yeah.
and rolled that thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Pineda
Yep.
from Orange County.
We'll see. So yeah, man, that's definitely one of the things. You know, you got to make sure that you get it in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if the ball's not in the lines, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
At this level, particularly. At any level. But at this level, these guys are too unforgiving.
Yeah, they're really too unforgiving.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
Instead of taking that swing, B. I feel him, though, you know, because sometimes you see that shadow, and that shadow, you're like, oh, smokes, is he really right there? And you don't want to take it, but sometimes you just got to take it because he's behind you, you know. And
Agreed.
if he's behind you, he has to have the presence of mind to actually give you distance, you know. Good pot. Good ball.
Great ball by Jake.
Yeah, great ball by Jake.
Good ball to see. Brian laid off that there. Jake poached a little bit, and Brian said, oh, Jake's got his forehand.
Yep, he has a forehand.
Let it go.
Jesus shot it a little too high, and, you know, he made him pay for it. Oh.
See? Yep. Outdoor again, a little different. He hits it, you know, thigh high there, and it jams him up because they're so close to the front wall.
Yep.
Smart play. He doesn't have to roll every ball out.
Yeah, you don't, you know, and it's a little bit difficult here because that bottom isn't – right. It has just a little bit of a hole, you know.
Oof. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Bredenbeck from off the court, cross court, reverse pinch rollout.
Sweet.
If we had Instacam replay there, that'd be one worth seeing again because that was bottom board.
That was great right there. I know you want that one back.
Yeah, he does. You know what? It happens. You gotta move on now.
Yep, exactly. Put it away. You know, if you want to try it again, try it again.
Yeah.
You know, later, but right now you just got to get back in it.
Brian with that little backhand flick into that corner.
Yep. Took the right, you know, but you know what? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you just feel set up. I know I do it. I feel like, hey, I got this, even though on paper it wouldn't be my ball.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I think it's the time to do it.
Yeah, it's the time to do it. You know, when you feel it, you feel it. It's kind of like a basketball shooter with a hot hand.
Agree. Absolutely agree with you.
You got to feed the hot hand.
Oh, he slipped.
Yep.
He slipped.
It's one of the things about this year, the court. You know, we're not playing in a normal September. We're in October, and it's a little more windy. It's bringing in a lot more sand in.
Yeah, dust.
So, Couldn't tell you. Okay, that was a long ball.
I saw that long.
You agreed. It was long.
All right, they're agreeing it was long. Yep, long ball.
So our line judge, Mike Peters, over there on the right. Brian giving him the what for.
Yep. And giving him the stink eye. Oh, great catch by Rocky.
Wow, that was good coverage by Rocky.
Yep.
Even if the ball didn't make it, that's incredible that he got to that.
Very good coverage. He sets up the serve now. He's been getting some nice high serves. Gonna give us a minute. We had a ball intrusion.
10 serves 8. It's a very competitive game.
There he goes. He's getting them deep too, man. He's getting those balls nice and deep. And that serve, great splat. You know the ball doesn't splat like it does indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great splat. There he goes. See, now what Brian's trying to do is well, this is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, wow.
That was a great shot right there. Great pass. What I'm thinking Brian's trying to do, because Rocky's encroaching a lot. You know, he's trying to freaking dig him up.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
He's seeing that he's coming up a little more. You're trying to dig him up. You know, you're trying to make sure that that ball is going to at least pass him, you know, and get a nice little late bounce.
Right.
And so that way he doesn't give him that opportunity, because he is cutting him off, and he's doing a great job about it. 2 bounces, Rocky misses that up.
Yeah. So you see Brian here getting more in a little rhythm.
Yeah.
Feeling a little more confident. And like we said at the beginning, if Brian gets himself together and gets the hot hand, it could really make a difference.
Really make a difference.
I'd love to play in doubles with this guy. I mean, one of my favorite, of all time. He's such a good partner.
He is.
And
I can tell. I'm seeing it. I'm like, I would love to play against this guy. I gotta go out to Old C. Me and my brother and I have to make it out there one time and to check it out.
Yeah,
and go play.
He's just such a good player.
Nice. Good ball. Good shot by Rock. Good. Even better by Jake. What a rally.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice little rally right there. 11-10.
11-10, so they're up 1.
So they're up 1. All right, hopefully we can get a third game right here. There he goes. That's a great take.
Out
ball.
See, this is all you need. Here it is, 12-10.
Yeah, 12-10. That's one of the things, ladies and gentlemen. You might be watching and go, oh, that ball might have been out. You can't take that risk right now, you know. And this court is a little longer than what you might expect for those of us who play in like short wall. You know, this court does have some depth to it. So
and the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
So you know, you just any ball that's close, that's a hinder. Any ball that's close, you just have to play.
Yeah.
At this close a game, you can't let the ball go. Oh, I think it's going out. Unless you really see it out, you got to play every ball.
Yeah, you really got to play.
Nothing makes you crazier, and we've all done it, when you let a ball go and it drops in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's maddening. Maddening.
For real.
Oh, it's going out.
Yeah, that one went out, man. It wasn't by much. It definitely wasn't by much.
Timeout, Jesus and Rocky. Good call there, I think.
Yeah.
Try to cool off Brian and Jake.
Yeah, and
playing
cool off. Jake's
playing really well.
Gloves. Yeah, they got in rhythm.
Jake's made some really good, just flat rollouts, and Brian's had phenomenal success with that little backhand roll corner.
Yep.
And serving well.
That's
where it doesn't look like he's doing anything, but he's hitting these guys' balls they can't really tee off on.
Yeah,
so,
and he's not giving them anything low. He's giving them stuff that's coming knee high, or if not waist high. Right. So he's making sure that they're not getting those nice little low looks. You know,
that they can just rip.
Yeah, right. You definitely don't want Rocky to rip you out, man. Because if not, you're definitely not gonna give us our money's worth. You know, or even just our view's worth.
Right.
You know, so you kind of want to make sure that
you give the Rocky that ball down low.
Yeah.
He's just too good. He's going to put it away.
Yeah, he's going to put it away. He's basically going to clean the floor with that one.
100%. So you got to give him a ball that's hard for him to kill.
Yep.
And the same with Jesus. You can't give, and with Jesus particularly, you can't give him a high ball. You give him an overhead, he can take that overhead down into the corner.
Yep, and he's rolling it out.
Yep. Hinder there. Jesus didn't have clearance when the ball came around Brian.
And that right there is a good ball that Rocky takes.
Yeah.
You know, like you might think, he might be taking his player out the game, but he's getting that ball and he's trying to shock Jake out.
Right.
Out of there,
and he's pressing, and Jake.
See, there he goes. He made him switch up, because he's like, okay, Rocky keeps getting my Z's, and
I'm going to try to get it over here to Jesus. And he was a little bit standing up on that. He was raising up, and that's why the ball came long.
Yep. See, look at Jay right there. Jay dug him deep.
Oh. Wow.
Wow, good
that
dodge.
Is unbelievable. Overhead, you saw Rocky there. For those at home watching, you saw Rocky hit a ball where a lot of non-pro players would have stayed up there and would have got just ripped in the middle of the back.
Yep.
So Rocky knows that he set himself up. He gets out of the way by dropping down, but he doesn't run out of there and take himself out. So he has effectively cleared And of course, Jake just made a ball there that was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
You couldn't catch it. Once it hit that corner, it was game time. Oh, great! That's a great shot right there.
Yeah, that would be a spike.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah, they made a phenomenal ball to get it back, and Rocky just rode it to the front and then just spiked that thing.
Yep. Gave it the old little tennis trick right there. Oh,
yeah.
you gave me a little something here, and it's nice in the lobby.
Yeah.
And make sure
I'm
you
going to pound it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 11-14.
Yeah, 11-14.
Hopefully we're going to get a tiebreaker here, because this has turned out to be just as good a game as we had hoped.
Yep. There he goes, bringing it deep. Good shot. Good pickup by Rocky. Jay played that. Jesus played that one a little too safe, you know.
Yeah, he did.
I would have, it was over him. I see what he wanted to do. He kind of wanted to make sure he pressed Bryant, but I think the proper call there would have been for him to stop and call
Take
that
a hinder.
Yeah.
Agree with you 100%.
Take a hinder. Give your team a better opportunity right there.
Right. And it was certainly a fair call to say hinder.
Yeah.
He was close to him. He was playing up by his head. It would have been nothing wrong with a hinder call there.
Yeah, it would have been nothing wrong.
Because he really had a half attempt there to get it back.
Yep.
Because he thought he was going to hit Bryant with the racket.
Yep.
And again, these guys are competitive, but I assure you, wow, that's crazy good
Great.
ball.
Great.
Nobody
job by
nobody
Jay
on this
right
court wants to hit anybody, I
Yeah.
assure you.
Definitely not.
All right, so we're going to take a break here.
Yep.
He'll be back for the tiebreaker in just a few minutes.
0-0. This is the third game tiebreaker going to 11.
Go to 2 bounces. I didn't see him.
Paul caught on 2 bounces.
0-0. Brian's lost his shirt now.
Yep. Brian and Jesus lost his shirt.
2 different body types.
Yep. Oh, great shot by Jay right there, by Jesus.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. He's a guy you want to play low. He's a bigger, taller guy. He doesn't bend over as well.
Yep.
Overhead, he's dangerous.
0-0 still. I thought that was 2 as well.
Nope.
Out of bounds.
1-0.
You saw in that last one there, Jake really got in Rocky's grill. He played close.
Yep. Good let by Rocky right there.
Yeah, you see Brian take that backhand down and out.
Yep.
What's out?
Good little rollie out. Nice ball right there, man. It's been great seeing these people play, man. It's been amazing racquetball right now. Got the shot. Nice little shot there by Brian. Nice little backhand. Oh, smart play by Rocky. Oh shit.
Did you see that thing move?
Nah, it's either moved or slipped on the court too, man.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. He fell right against the wall there.
Yep.
You know, the walls are painted and all that, but they're rough.
Yeah, they're rough.
It's plywood.
I mean,
you don't want to rub against them a whole lot.
Yeah, you know.
You're lucky you didn't pick up a splinter or something.
Yeah.
2-1.
What happened to Brian?
I don't know. Either he got winded.
No, something happened to him.
Or either he hit his face with a racket.
Yeah, he's rubbing his face. His nose or his eye, I can't.
Something. He might have caught a little dust in his eye.
Yeah, something.
I saw a little tear come out of that sweat. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, he hit himself in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I see a little swelling on the right eye. Yeah, right beneath the right eye.
So we have a timeout on the court.
Yeah. That's one of the things too. Sometimes you overswing here. You're trying to check your swing, and you end up accidentally hitting yourself.
Yep.
So it's
Or you lose your racket a little bit, and flick back, and hit you in the
flip
face. It can happen.
Yeah.
That's why eye guards are not only mandatory; it's common sense.
Yeah, it's common sense.
Hit yourself in the face.
I hate it when you hit yourself on the knees, though.
Or the elbow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh.
If you get the
crazy bone.
too, yeah.
Oh, stop. Stop. And the pain just goes straight down your arm, and it won't quit.
Straight down your arm, you get the little
He's
ants
like,
coming
I
down.
did it to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or you catch your knee with the butt of your racket coming across. So painful. Here we go. Back in time.
Yeah. Good catch by Rocky there. Unfortunately, it hit the side wall and it went out. It was out of bounds.
Jake really played that well.
Really did.
Right down the line.
Gave it to him nice and soft. Sometimes, man, that soft one, you're expecting it nice and hard. That softy kills you. Good ball. Oh, smokes. Rocky's starting to slip a little bit.
Yeah.
serves rolling right now. They're carrying that momentum through. You know, that's real nice, real good.
And this is only a game to 11.
Yep.
So you cannot afford to get behind here.
Really can't.
Jake overdid that a little bit.
Yep. Gave it a nice little flick of the wrist. It's a little too much. So.
4 serves 1.
Just because the sun went down doesn't mean you guys couldn't stand close together. Put your masks on, please. Do your social distancing, please. Don't cluster. Just because it's dark doesn't mean we can't see you.
Oh, Brian got under it.
Yeah, Brian got under it. Jesus, there he is with that overhand, man. Showing you exactly how strong he is. You know, his strong suit.
1-4.
1 serves 4. Good kick.
No.
Oh, nice little behind the back there by Jake through the legs. Hit the
2-4.
right ball. Hopefully not the bad balls. 2 serves 4.
No, 2.
Done real well there. Too bad Rocky couldn't get that one, man. That was a great dive by him. Just a little too late.
Yep.
2-4.
Wow. Overhead, roll out in the right corner.
Yep.
Nothing you can do about that.
At all.
4-2.
Well, just look at it basically and take pictures.
Yeah, say good shot.
Yep.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Next point. 4 serves 2. Great catch there by Jake.
Wow.
Even a greater freaking pinch there.
Wow. You see Rocky real serious right now.
Yep.
The guy, his whole
you.
facial expression has changed.
Yep.
He,
Appreciate
you
it.
know, for those that don't know Rocky,
Warm up those legs for the game, you know. 2-4.
2 serves 4.
4-2.
Rocky does not like to lose.
Yeah, at all.
Oh, what a pass.
What, right up the middle, man.
Yeah. See him bearing down here.
Yeah. Good little timeout by Jake and Brian right now.
Yeah,
You know,
smart.
try to make sure that they don't get running, keep them a little cool. Even though Rocky's heating up in both ways, anger and also with his swing, but you got to make sure he stays cool.
Yeah.
You know, because
Now.
it's been a good rallies on this one. You know, especially on this game right now. They're really fighting for it, and they're giving us a nice watch. So.
Yeah, and everybody at home, we really need to appreciate how good these guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they're all so good that it's easy to miss how tough, how the level of play and how good it really is because they're all so good.
Yeah.
You know, this is world-class racquetball right here.
Yep. The good thing too about it, you know, is that sometimes they just make it look so easy that you think, hey, you know what, man, I can play.
I could do
against
that.
him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you step on the court and you get embarrassed, you know, you get
Exactly.
a little donut, you might owe them something.
Exactly. And you don't realize how fast they are, how fast their hands are. So all those little things that go into a whole package of making you a great player.
Yep.
It isn't just one thing.
It's a lot of things.
2-4.
Right now we have 2 serving 4. We're waiting on Brian to put on his glasses and make sure his racket's on right. You know, got to make sure that string's on tight too, man. Good C.
Oh.
Let's go. I know he wants that one back, man. He flapped his wings the wrong way right there.
2-4. Hold it. Ball.
So Daniel De La Rosa, the referee, stopped play there because the ball came in from another court. So it doesn't matter what's going on. The minute a ball enters the court, you stop for safety reasons.
Yep. The last thing you want to do is have a player step on it and all of a sudden it's like a banana peel.
Yep, break their leg or worse.
Yep.
Now, for those of you that don't play outdoor racquetball, that right there was textbook outdoor racquetball. Everybody's moving up front. Brian sees that and hits a beautiful high 2-wall, deep in the back of the court, and even a guy with Rocky's speed couldn't run it down.
Yep.
That was just picture perfect.
And you can tell Rocky wants that one back, man. He's mad because he thought it was out, but he just got the, like, 4-2, 4-serve-2, but he got that, like, inch in right there, man. Those are the stingers, aren't they?
They hurt.
Yeah, Rockies.
Oh, good try there.
Good try.
He just came up a little short.
Yep. Rocky's moving now. You can see his muscles starting to
Yep.
perk out.
Yep.
4-2.
He's tense. He held up.
He held up, but Rosa didn't honor it. Rosa said, nah, you took the swing.
Yep.
And it's one of the things. You take that swing.
That's
and
the rule.
Once
You
you
don't-
commit.
If you swing through, you cannot then ask for a hinder.
Yep.
Now, he rolled it out, so it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, it really didn't make a difference.
Again, with the
Again.
reverse. See,
Reverse
again,
backhand
on
pin.
paper, you wouldn't say that. On paper, you wouldn't say that was his ball. But
Yeah. Buddy did the right thing because Rocky moved out the way for Jake and you know, he
had
ended
an
up
opening.
catching him out of
Yep.
a big opening.
that's the things I was talking about. That Brian really, as a partner, he sees it. He knows what's going on. So that was a hinder because there was a little contact there between Brian and Jesus. Jesus. Yeah. Which, by the way, I recommend Brian not run into Jesus.
Yeah,
That's not going to turn out good for him.
at all.
For the record, I ran into Rick Cole one time, and I was seeing stars for about 10 minutes.
That's a hard body to move right there.
Ooh.
You're not.
2-4. Brian.
Two serves, but Brian's trying to plead his case with the wrong guy.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, that's a big boy. You already know he's limited in movement. You know, he plays very well, but you gotta make sure that he's a wall.
Yeah. So you can't let that little silliness get in your head now. You've been
Yeah.
playing great. You need to keep playing.
Yeah, keep playing.
Just keep swinging, doing your thing.
Yep. 3 serves 4. Nice swing.
See, Rocky the veteran.
Keeping it cool and right there for that shoot. He had it.
Well, and he thinks Brian might be a little rattled, so he went to Brian
Yeah, he
on
went
that
right to
serve.
it, Brian.
Yep.
Had to.
Yep. Say, hey, let me check you out, man.
Yeah.
You still walking on marbles?
Yep. He's walking on marbles. You're a little aggravated.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like-
Right. A little tense, a little tight. Let's see if you choke one.
Yeah, you know.
Just for me.
Because it's like one of the things too, you can't let a player get into your head right
You
now.
cannot do that. It's
Yeah.
ever, but particularly right here.
Yep.
4-3.
4 serves 3. Here he is. Oh, all right, good little thing. You
So
got
it's a little check serve, no problem.
Yeah, got away from him. It's normal. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. Little skip ball.
And the other thing is, and Brian showed it there for those who don't play at this level, if you bounce the ball and it isn't where you want to hit it, just stop. Don't try to make it work and then you make a terrible serve or hit it out.
Yeah. Right here, De La Rosa checked him, telling him he has a foot half in and a foot half out. So 5 serves 3. It's just, you know, make sure you stay within that little box. There he is.
A little loose ball there.
Ball just went right out.
So people might say, why would you serve to Rocky? Wouldn't you serve to the other guy?
The
And
other guy.
he'll call it a serve, and I'll tell you why
6-3.
I think that is.
Serves 3.
He's serving to the stronger guy because that forces him to return the ball and keeps Rocky from moving into the play to engage in the rally.
Yeah.
Rocky's busy returning the ball, and he's the stronger of the two players, so he's taken out of the next ball.
Yep. Yeah, you have to. You know, like
Right.
sometimes they say you serve to the weaker player, but
No, especially out here, they serve to
Yeah.
the stronger player because that forces the weaker player to engage in the rally.
Yep. 6
Again,
serves
you're
3.
not going to roll the ball out generally. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. You're not generally going to roll the ball out off the serve. So,
Yeah, you're definitely not. And right there, Jesus stayed way too far behind. He should have came in, you know.
7-3.
And Jesus tends to lay back a little bit,
Yep.
just from my experience playing with him. Wow.
Great shot. Gonna make it 8-3 now.
8-3.
This is a tight game. Come on. Skip ball up in the front. Rocky's starting to shoot harder and harder like he's in Cobra Kai.
I love when Jesus yells.
Starting to get excited. Jesus changes up his
3,
serves. Instead
8.
of going right now from left to right, I mean from right to left, he's going right left to right. A little strategy change.
So,
Good recovery
Wow.
by Brian right there.
wow. Yeah, so interesting. This would be an upset, and I mean, I would, regardless of the seeding, to me, it would be an upset.
3-8.
So regardless, it would be an upset. But Jesus and Rocky were seeded 5, and Jake and Brian were seeded 21. So
Yeah, this would be considered an upset.
absolutely, and to me, it would be considered an upset, regardless of the seeding.
Yep.
I mean, just if you were walking out and you said, "Who are you going to bet on?" You would bet on Rocky and Jesus for sure.
8-3.
8 serves 3.
But my man, my former partner, Mr. Brian Pineda, is really settled down and playing well.
Really is.
A little slip there by Jake.
8-3.
8 serves 3 right now.
Nope. Side out.
Good, good. Nice play there.
Very nice.
3-8.
3 serves 8 now.
3-8.
So the referee called it a good ball, and Rocky's appealing that.
Good shot. Yeah.
Line judge says it was a good
Line
shot.
judge agrees with Daniel's call. The call stands. It was a rollout,
Yeah,
according to the referee.
going to the refs.
3-8. Side out.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one because that's something that almost takes you out. 8 serves 3 now.
Oh, good hands. It just went a little out of court there.
Yeah, a little out of court.
Had a lot on it.
He didn't give it much, but it did go a lot. You know, sometimes it just doesn't need that much. It just needs it's a light little touch and it
8-3.
flies. 8 serves 3 on the second serve.
Nope.
9-3.
9-3.
Game's getting tight.
Oh,
It's been working for him all game.
Yeah, it is.
I give it to him. He's trying to go for
Yep.
it again.
and it's 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3. You know.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
3-9.
3 serves 9 now. A little hold up right
3-9.
quick.
Make him think about it. Maybe hit it short or long.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Counting 10. 3-9.
Bueno.
Yeah, no bueno, no bueno. Seeing that right there, like Rocky did call, but his partner took it. You know, his partner took the swing.
Right.
You know, it's already too late.
Yeah, absolutely.
If his partner was
4-9.
behind him and still took the swing, then yeah, you
little
gotta
different.
award it. Yeah. But His partner was in front. 4 serves 9.
That's just a flat ripped ball there.
Yep.
You know, for those at home, that's a 150-mile-an-hour ball there.
Yep.
For sure, even on these courts.
4 serving 9. Yeah, that's. Out ball. Out ball by Jesus.
Side out. Brian's going to serve at 9-4.
9-4. They need 2 points for the victory. Foul. Great shot by Rocky there. Great rollout.
Really good shot.
Yep.
Under pressure. Oh.
Under a lot of pressure. Oh, game point.
Ooh.
10-4.
This is match point here, potentially. Yep.
Oh,
and it hit Brian. This is, by the way, a rule in racquetball. I'm going on the record. I hate this rule. They didn't have any play at it at all. It was long by him, and the ball hit his partner, which means it's side out. It's a terrible rule. We ought to change it, but nobody will.
Yeah, nobody will. Man.
Nobody will. Yeah, they had no play on that ball.
Savior.
Wow. No, close. Yeah, and you can never count Rocky and Jesus out.
Timeout by Brian and Jake.
Good call.
Yeah, Brian, right there. He gave him a lifesaver. That's what that was right there. Lifesaver, man.
5 serving 10 when they come back in.
Yep.
This match is not over, and Brian and Jake know that. So they want Jesus and Rocky to think about how far down they are, and
Yeah. Hopefully, it gives them a little time to put pressure back in there. So
right.
Yeah,
they've got to do too much.
Yeah.
Now, Jesus and Rocky have played in hundreds of tournaments. Whether that works or not, I don't know, but it's a strategy.
Yeah, it's a strategy. It's something that you got to try. You got to try. You got to try to take down the dinosaur.
Absolutely,
because they're big and they come and they're hungry.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're in the catbird seat here. I mean, you're up. You're up 10-5, so you've got match point when you get back in there. What you can't do here is mess up and quickly lose 3 or 4 points, and before you know it, it's 9-10.
Yeah, and they get on a roll.
Yes, indeed, and
and
both of these guys have the talent to do that.
Yep.
No more timeouts, Brian and Jake. 5-10.
Right there, Brian and Jake are out of timeouts.
Oh.
Good up the middle there. Yeah, try to flick it.
Yep.
Try to flick it, but he did it right, come right up the middle. 6-10 is the score.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a great ball. That ball is the better part of 6 feet in the air, and he took it on the fly and flattened it out. That's just a tough ball to hit.
6-10.
6 serving 10. Second serve.
Oh, my goodness. Overhead that then catches the edge there. Wow.
Sometimes you think racket over wall.
Yeah. That would be that time.
Yep. 10 serve 6. Game point.
To your point before, Zeus, you see that bad bounce that got off that sign up there? That's it.
That's it.
In an upset, Brian Pineda and Jake Bredenbeck beat Jesus Ustarroz and Rocky Carson in the third game, 11-5 or 6.
11-6.
11-6. Yeah, that's right. That's a tough match and a really good win for Brian and Jake. And
really
I'm glad to see Brian back out and doing better physically and clearly mentally. And like I said at the very, very beginning, Brian is a fantastic player. and if you didn't know him, you will know him. These guys will go on to play the winner of the guys who are playing on the other court, Rick Cole and Emmett Coe versus Tim Herman or Mike Myers, depending on who wins.
All right, guys, coming up next, we have an awesome match live for you here with the LPRT. We have Kane Waslinchuk and Ben Croft taking on the number 2 seed, David Bobbyhorn and Robert Sostre. Make sure you guys check back in. In about 5 minutes, we will have that match for you live here with the LPRT.